Hi there, it's Andrew from Parker Adams Boat Sales. I'm standing on a beautiful Cranchi Zaffiro 34. This is a 2004 boat powered by Volvo Penta KAD 43 engines, each producing 230 horsepower, and it is beautifully presented. We're really lucky and proud of the fact that Parker Adams, we get really great quality boats to sell, and this is a prime example of that. She's a really special boat, lots of really good use of space down below, and in terms of her competition, it's a brilliant price point and you get a lot of boat for your money. Looking forward to showing you the rest of the boat. So this is the sort of boat where we say, don't be afraid to buy an older boat. This is a 2004 boat, so it's 22 years old, but the owners of this boat have upgraded it steadily throughout the years, and it does not feel like a 22-year-old boat. Starting off on the bathing platform, and the first thing you notice is the teak's been replaced. So you've got synthetic teak on this, and it really lifts the boat, makes it feel really, really nice and premium, and very, very smart. It's been beautifully done, and it looks like a very, very fresh example of the 34 here. So if you step on board, we'll take you into the cockpit space. And what I want to do is just come over here and just give you that feeling, first of all, of the space on board this boat. So this boat is currently for sale. We're going to start saying the prices on these. Prices sometimes change if boats are on the market for a while, but this boat's available at under £90,000. And it's had so many things done to it, it makes it really good value for money. So all of the upholstery has been replaced. This has got diamante, so Spradling diamante upholstery, and it looks very, very sharp. It's in a sort of a pale grey colour, which looks excellent. The teak has been replaced throughout the whole cockpit space here as well. I like little touches, like if you look at the upholstery, it goes round on there, it goes down here, and it just seems to have filled in on lots of spaces that make it feel nice and premium. Upgraded Fusion sound system as well, so the nice speakers there in the radar arch. And then this is quite clever. So I left this on initially, but we'll take it off in a minute. This here is a cushion which goes on top of the table, protects the table when they're not on board, but the table drops right the way down, and then this whole area here turns into a sun lounging area. So that's really, really nice. But the condition of the table is excellent. So if I lift that up, just pop that there for a second, it's a really nice table. I like these. I think they're bought from a company called Onboard Trading. They've got the compass rose set into them, and they just feel really nice and premium. There's a wet bar up here, so if we lift this up, you have cold running water in there. You have little cubby holes in here, which belie a little secret. Have a look at the space inside there. Small hatch, massive fridge. So lots of space in there for your beers. It's even got a little rotation round thing. So your beer can be on one side, spin it round, get access to more. So that's quite cool. I like my gadgets on boats, it's a bit gadgety. Underneath this one, that's where the gas is, so it's a gas hob down below, nice and easy to get to. The other thing I like about it being up there is the recommendation to turn your gas off when you're not using it. Sometimes if it's buried in a locker, it's hard to get to it. Up there, you'll remember to turn it off regularly, which is quite good. I'll do the engine space a bit later, but the engine design of the floor is quite clever because you can lift up individual hatches on here. So I'll lift that up, but in order to get to the engines, you do need to take the table off. So I'll show you that towards the end. Up here on the sort of the sun bridge area, I'll pop that back down there. There we go. Up on the sun bridge area, there's enough space here for 3 or 4 people. This upholstery really is presented beautifully. The helm position is nice. It feels like a sports boat. That's something that Cranchi do very, very well, is it feels like the sort of boat that you want to get. You face in the sun and go somewhere in a nice sunny day. So your helm position is good. It's a nice chunky bolster seat here. Protects you really well, lots of support, and then lots of tiered down dials. It's the older generation dials, but they're all working, they're all functional. A new autopilot head, so new autopilot head, and then also Raymarine by data for additional data such as your depth and also your speed. The carling switches have been replaced, your bow thruster controls are nice and easy at hand, and then controls here to get your legs up and down as well. You might have noticed, Nick's just laughed at me, not those legs, Nick, the legs on the back of the boat. Well, I might need those helped in the morning at the moment. Other thing you might notice is the steps here. The steps here are really good. So you can walk around both sides of the boat, but it's quite nice that you can just go through the centerpiece as well. So the cover splits in the middle here, and then you can fold that window piece back and go through the top there. Nice and safe, so it means no one's clambering around the side to get access to your fenders and your ropes. So it's a nice addition, and quite a lot of these Med style boats have that. British boat builders didn't tend to do it, so it's quite nice when you see it. Right, I'm going to slip my shoes off and go down below. I'll take the camera. I always like to give you this view when you first go down. And it is a good view. So step down here, you've got Alcantara. People have commented on the channel before I say Alcantara. I do listen to the comments. So Alcantara down here, and that's presented all in very, very nice condition. Your switch panel at the top, a gloss cherry wood all the way around. Lovely picture of her going along in the wake there. Clearly a good photographer, this guy. We're just coming out of winter mode, but there is a dehumidifier that's been on there during the winter to keep all this nice and fresh. Worktop, fridge there, microwave there. The heads compartment also feels really nice down here. Again, you've got wood in here, so it's not too utilitarian. You've got a nice shower tray, and you've got a shower curtain that pulls all the way around, so this effectively turns into a wet room with a curtain as well. And the shower comes just out of there. Electric flush toilet, and lots of cupboard space. Let's have a look. I haven't opened this one. See what's inside here. So there we go. Inside there, you've got your gauge for your water tank. That there, if you wonder what those are on boats, they are little dials for the... I'm brain freeze this morning. So for your television has an aerial, and that is a booster signal. So if you see those on boats, wonder what they are. They're signal boosters for televisions. Lots of shelf space, cupboard space aplenty, and a television in there. Look at that. So a little television in there, perfectly angled, so you can have some cosy nights down here and watch some movies. The front cabin is a really good sized bed. So it reminds me this of the Fairline Targa 34 has a slightly offset bed in the front cabin. They've done the same thing on this Cranchi. So it's slightly offset, but if anything, the access is slightly better. You can get up the step there into bed, and that is all really, really nice. You've got nice moulded blue GRP all the way around, and then your curtains pull across, but it feels really nice in here. Good amount of hanging cupboard space. I say hanging space, that's shelving. On this side, I'm guessing it's hanging space. There you go. There's the hanging space. I thought it was there. I like little touches on this boat, like at the top here, you've got wood inset into the linings. It just makes it feel very premium. And then you've got your lighting all cut in, and then 2 lights down at the back there as well. The flooring is interesting. So the floor is actually a synthetic teak. So that flooring down there, the owner put that on recently. It's a synthetic teak flooring, so it means that down here you don't need to worry too much about taking your shoes off when you come into this section, but it's still got carpets in the main cabins, which is nice. Into the rear cabin space, a good size in here. So you've got a sideboard that runs all the way down, a little seat, and then look at that, a really good size, large double bed in there. And in fact, it's a double bed that's got infills. So you can see down there, there's an infill cushion in there, but it can be used as 2 singles. So if you have 2 children, it's nice to have 2 single beds down there, or you can make it up to a double for friends to come along. Cupboard space in here as well. Nice big deep locker there. And then more storage just in those cupboards just down there. So as you can see, the boat has a large feel to it. To me, it actually feels more like a 36, 37 foot boat. I think they've packed a huge amount in, and the boat feels good quality. It feels nice. In fact, this is quite cool. Look, just lift up there. That rotates up there, and more storage space. So they have thought very, very carefully about all the space down it. It has heating. You've got a heating vent down there. Your battery controls are just nicely under the step there. So it is all very, very easy to like this boat. Sort of boat that would be, yeah, a very nice, easy boat for people to get along with their family and golf and explore the Solent. Nick has done a great job, as always, and he's opened up the hatches here. This is the hatch arrangement I was mentioning about. So you've got access in that one to the top of the fuel tanks. That one side comes up as well. So whatever part of the engine you want to get to, you've got access there. Just going to put my shoes back on again. Right, so I'm guessing I'm going to close that door up, lift that up. Oh, that's interesting. So it's not on a strut, so you can then just lift that out of the way. Just going to trap myself in there now. There you go. And I shall just rest that nicely against there. There we go. Hopefully that doesn't fall over. And let's have a look at these engines. So CAD 43s, done under 700 hours from new, presented in nice condition. So this is the same block as we're doing that engine series at the moment on the Targa 34 that we bought. And so if you want to know how to maintain these engines and things to look out for, keep an eye on that series on our channel. But lots of space down here. You've got storage space all the way down the side. The engines have got nice easy access. You can lift up that rear section as well, which gives you even better access to the turbos and the bits and bobs behind there. You can see the engine bay is presented nice and clean, and those engines down there have done less than 700 hours running. So I think that pretty much comes to an end to this walkthrough tour. I hope you've enjoyed it. I like this boat. It's got a really nice feel to it, and the covers are really nice, the upholstery is in good condition, and the boat does feel slightly bigger than its 34 feet would suggest. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please do come along, have a look at this boat. Depending when you watch the walkthrough tour, we do have a Hamble River Boat Show, which is happening this coming weekend. That's the 27th and 28th of March. This boat's at HYS. It's just around down the road from us, so if you come into our marina office, we'll supply you with coffees, teas, biscuits, and then come and have a look at this boat. So we're delighted to welcome anyone to the office this weekend for the Hamble River Boat Show at Hamble Point Marina. So hope you've enjoyed this. We'll bring you the next one very, very soon, and we'll see you very soon. Many thanks.